so what's going on with the ASM 300 then, boys?
What is going on with that book?
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone absolutely crazy
for their 300s.
Yeah. Right, let's all get our ASM 300s out.
Oh,
Oh my God, look how many he's got. Wow. New stand there for James.
I've only got the Mexican. I've got the real thing coming soon.
Kev, seriously, mate. How many have you got there?
How many?
He sat on a gold mine.
Oh.
You need only one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got 8.
You got 8?
Yeah.
Great.
I have 6 raws and 2 slabs.
That's incredible. That is amazing.
It's incredible or sickness. I don't know.
Is it a 9.6 though?
Spider-Man problem.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly run through the prices, guys, on these, right? And you'll be amazed at this, right? And then we can talk about what we think is going on, right? But check this out. For a 9.0 direct edition, recent sale of $660. And the newsstand, $800. Right, that's a 9.0. 9.2, recent sale of $950. But actually, there was a sale just before day 4 yesterday of $901 for a direct edition 9.2. Oh my God! Look at all the secret wars as well. Look at all those.
My 9.8 is in the other room.
Oh my goodness me!
Kev, you've got a problem. You've got a problem.
It's got a massive problem. It's signed as well.
Oh, I do have a problem. Yeah, this is my signed one. Hold on, let me get my good one. Oh yeah, this one. I love this one.
Is that a remark?
Wow. That is cool. Remark.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Absolutely, Peter. I agree with you. Take one off your hands for free. Absolutely.
You're gonna have to fight me for them.
Okay, so the 9.2. Okay, like I say, $901, and a newsstand $700, right? Which is a bit weird on that one because normally the newsstands fetch much more.
Yeah.
You've got a CGC 9.4, right? Very recent sale of $985. And a newsstand at $1,425. Then we got CGC 9.6, right? Direct edition. Check this out. 9.6, $2,250. And the newsstand going for $1,900. Now, the 9.8 guys, get ready to cry because the record has just been broken of $5,200.
Wow.
As a 9.8 and a newsstand of 4,500. That 5,200 is a direct edition copy.
Scandalous.
So
I think that comes with crispy white paps, papes.
Absolutely, papes. What is going on then, guys? Help me out here.
So what's going on is that people are seeing this as a key, number one, and I feel like that other besides the 9.8 being the $5,000, I really feel like that it is time for this book to shine, in my opinion. I mean, like you have books like ASM 129. I feel like this book in like the next 10 years will, if you get a 9.8, I feel like this could easily be like a $10,000 book someday. So I feel like that these prices for this book, not that because I own 8 of them, but I feel like it's truly deserved at this value.
He can retire. You can retire now. You can just sit back and
yay!
It also helps with the 2 films that are coming out, Venom 2 and obviously the announcement of Spider-Man 3 and obviously the Miles Morales game as well. So it's been pumped by so many different directions.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you've got the Venom run with Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman,
exactly,
which is absolutely phenomenal at the moment, and that's pushing up prices and pushing up interest. But it's just incredible the way. Do you think a little bit is FOMO? I think that's part of it. People, the fear of missing out. People are jumping on the bandwagon and just.
It could be.
because there's thousands of these.
It's not a rare book.
No,
Uh,
I think
and there's lots of them. However, to get a 9.8 is pretty difficult, I think, because of the colour.
I think Mikey's probably like a good he only started comic collecting about a year and a half ago, didn't you, Mikey? And your first grail was, I want an ASM 300. That's what you wanted. So anyone new to comic collecting, Venom's so big at the moment. That's the first key app that that you think is obtainable, which is affordable to get. But it's literally.
It was a couple of years ago. You were looking at around about £60 to £100 for a raw copy of this, and then all of a sudden, it's just gone phenomenal. And even raw copies are going for about 250, and that's even for something rated from a 6.0 to a 7.5. And I do feel that people are jumping on this. I don't think it's going to drop, but I think it will level out soon, and then again in a few years it will creep, because there's always going to be a demand for this book because of what it is. But I just can't explain those prices, because that's phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, I've just bought 2 raw copies as well as the slabbed ones, which I've sent away to James and to CGC. But one of them, which has now become known as the boob variant, because someone has taken pen to the inside and drawn female breasts on all the characters on the inside.
That was me. And
but I mean, it presents nicely, so I'm interested to see what CGC will grade it. But I mean, people got wind that I had it, or I shared it with some friends, and some of the prices that they were offering me for it were just ridiculous. And in the end, I had to say, look, let's grade it, and then we can see, and then it will be a true price if I do sell it. But some of the prices that they were offering me were just ridiculous for a raw book in that condition. I was like, you're better off getting a graded copy with, like Richard says, crispy white papes,
Yeah. With a bit of gravy. Yeah.
I think it's going to stay remotely high. I mean, I was expecting for this book to go a little high when the first Venom movie came out, and I said, it's going to go back down, and it did a little bit. But with this whole Venom run going on with Donny Cates, everyone, I somewhat want to agree with you, Jason. I think it's a little bit of FOMO where people are like, "Oh, I'm a Venom fan now," so they're going out and buying it, and I think that this book maybe will go down slightly when King in Black is over, and seeing how it sort of ends with King in Black. But this book is, like I said in the beginning, I feel like that this book's prices are kind of well deserved, and I think it's about time for this book to go up to be where it is right now.
I do have a little feeling that once the King in Black comes out in December, we may even see another increase as well. So that 5,000 could be for a 9.4 by then.
Because I remember when I was going for the time when I was going crazy buying ASM 300s, a 9.8 at the time was $2,000.
Yeah.
And a 9.6 I believe was $700, maybe. Yeah, I think it was about $700. Yeah. So I mean, I've always gotten lucky with mine. I know I have 8 and it's crazy, but I've gotten great deals on mine all throughout the way.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, even with the crash in the 90s and when people weren't really collecting, Venom was always still a fan favorite. I mean, this book is still 32 years old, so it's not although it's a modern book, it's not, like Jason said, it's still difficult to get in a high grade. So these books that are coming out in high grades, that's why I think they're worth so much more, because I know it's nuts to think about it, but this is an old book, Yeah,
it's.
I think you guys touched on a lot of things there, and of course, it is probably the most homaged cover ever in the comic book community.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah, I know. There's so many of it. Even like almost really vague ones. You think you're really pushing it there, mate.
Mhm.
You really are. But it is an iconic cover. It's a brilliant cover. It's beautiful.
And it's also it's one of the better first appearances. Sometimes when you buy a first appearance book, you're buying characters in one page. This guy is in throughout the whole entire book.
Yeah, absolutely. And isn't it funny that it takes 16 issues for him to make a cover appearance?
Mm.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely bonkers, isn't it? Whereas nowadays he'd be straight on the cover, wouldn't he? Get the money in, boom.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, all the different variants.
Well, I think maybe that happened because people. I don't think Marvel knew how the people were going to take Venom. You know what I mean? If people were going to take a liking to him, so I think they slowly eased him back. What is it? Amazing Spider-Man. I forget what it is. 314, where you see him with Spider-Man fighting Hydro Man, whatever. His second appearance. And so they slowly kind of creeped into it and brought him back. You know what I mean? So I think it was the whole thing about if fans were gonna take a liking to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was 315, and just to,
thank you.
Sorry, yeah, but it's one of my favorite covers, that with Hydra Man on the front. So I thought, just love that book.
Guys, we've got to wrap it up now.
All right, okay.
So
Ready?
We're just getting started.